Hello and welcome to Let's Talk. As you come on in, make sure you hit the subscribe button and share. If you're watching from another platform, make sure you're going over to YouTube and subscribe. And it's YouTube at Keisha Taylor. That's Kisha. And make sure you subscribe. And absolutely, the message may be for you directly, or it could be for someone that you care about. So make sure you share this message out as well too. There are two reasons that I find, and this is from my own experience, that we move or activate or get things done that motivate us, right? And you know that motivation in and of itself is that there is a motive to create action, right? So either you are motivated by desires or passions, something that you want that drives you, or you're motivated by something that you have disdain for, something that's bothering you, irritating you, that's making you, fed up with it. So it's still motivation. One just comes from a positive source and one comes from a negative. And I think that it's good for you to know which motivation creates an action in you. Is it that you need to be fed up, back to the wall, in a crisis in order to move? Or is it that you can have great imagination and have passions and desires for elevation that causes you to move into action? And I think that's important because although, it's said that, motivation is something that makes you excited and, gets you up and going, gives you energy, all of that. And when you think about things that are heavy weighted, that are struggles for you, or that you're frustrated with, that those things actually take energy from you. And it is true. However, as I always say, mindset is the key. And this is about removing unhealthy thoughts and replacing them with healthy ones. And you have to know the way you think, as well as what things trigger you from your way of thinking. And the reason I say it's so crucial is because if you're not the type of person that get excited about imagination and dream building and that kind of thing, it's going to stagnate you. So if someone is encouraging you from that space, it's not going to do anything, and they might just feel like it's a waste of time even trying to motivate you, when really you do have things that you want to accomplish, things that you are passionate about. However, it's just not your trigger mechanism. Your trigger mechanism is when something is going wrong, is what triggers you. So I say that to you today to say this. Once you know what it is that motivates you, because at the end of the day, we all have things that we are trying to accomplish, right? We have things that we're trying to get done in our lives. And sometimes we try to figure out why we're not getting it done. Like, why am I not doing this? Procrastination is also one of them, right? But once again, it's still a trigger in your mind that can help you counter procrastination as well too. And sometimes it's your back being against the wall that helps you conquer procrastination. But procrastination is one. The other is not fully believing in yourself, not believing that you're capable, or that you might not have had enough experience in that area, so therefore you feel that you need to get some more experience first in the area of whatever it is that you're trying to accomplish. And when I say trying to accomplish, it could mean your financial life, which we know is very crucial right now, especially in the midst of what's going on around us, that we know that it's just a matter of time before the economy is going to start to display to us how much of a crisis it's in. So where are you going to be when that time comes? Where are you going to be when that economic bomb is truly dropped, right? Because now we're working on stimulus, we're working on unemployment. That's not forever, right? And we have these up and down cases. So we don't actually know when this thing is going to be over. So what are we doing? So if you are the type of person that your imagination and your dreams is what motivate you, then you're probably during this time right now, if you're not allowing stress to overcome you, and that's a whole nother topic. But if you're not allowing stress to overtake you right now, then you are probably using imagination right now. You probably have lots of ideas and creativity during this time. And you are being motivated to move just based on what you are envisioning in your head. And because your mindset is the type that you use the imagination and the dreaming to make you move, then now is probably a great time for you. And you're probably moving and making things happen. However, for those that are on the other side, and I'm just trying to help someone right here, that you're kind of with the unemployment, the stimulus, you home, you chilling, this is kind of like a vacation. I say that you need to probably switch some thinking and picture what's going to happen months from now, or maybe, next year sometime, right? That there is going to be a situation where the economy is going to experience a decline. And it's not going to be good. So if you can imagine that, and there's certain things that you need to do differently than a person that's a dreamer, because the person that's a dreamer, or they use imagination to allow for them to make moves, they're kind of in their space, their element right now. But for a person that you need things to be in crisis for you to move. You're a procrastinator. So now being home right now is not helping you any, because now you don't have a regimen going. So therefore your procrastination is probably really impacting you more than normal. So for you, you need to create a situation in your mind of what ifs. What if 3 months from now? What if 6 months from now? What if a year from now my furlough doesn't return me back to work? Unemployment is stopped now, and I'm in a situation where I don't have any money, right? Everyone's feeling kind of confident maybe that their job might be returning, but no one really knows that for sure, right? So you would want to put yourself in a situation to picture or imagine, right, a crisis, so that it will motivate you to get out in front of it. And as I said, those of you that are looking at, wow, this is an opportunity for me to be creative, I have the space and the freedom to be creative right now, you're probably making moves, and I would definitely say ramp it up, right? So that you can, put some real steam behind it, so that you will be able to ride that jet stream as things go in a direction that they will continue to go. I believe that we probably will have some positive turnaround, but when and for who is the question, right? That positive turnaround will happen. So when and who. And you want to be in the number of, you didn't have to rely on someone else to put you in that number, right? Or someone else's timing. You want to be out in front of it. So the main message here is this: there are things that we all want to accomplish, and we all have different mindsets that motivate us to action. And whatever that is, be it one motivator is during a space of time where you have creativity, imagination, dream building. That is what elevates you and creates energy for you to act. The other is also a motivation, and that motivation is based out of something that is a crisis, something that is negative, something that is putting your back up against the wall, But whatever it is, I am suggesting to you today that you trigger it. That you trigger it now, during this time, that you trigger it. Because you want to be in the best position possible. And I, have been feeling and thinking this, for a little while as I've been observing different things. And as I've been observing different things, one of the things that I say is so super powerful is that we, of course, need to step up in all of the things that we have been doing prior to COVID, right? All of the things that we have been doing prior to, we need to enhance those things or accelerate those things, and then also bring awareness or shine a light on things that we should have been doing that we were not doing, so that we can start to do it. As things cycle around in life, in different situations, there is opportunity in that situation for you to be able to elevate yourself and for you to change things that have been hindering you or hurting you in your life. So take the opportunity when the opportunity is presented. And right now we have an opportunity, not one that we signed up for, but it's an opportunity nonetheless, right? So take the opportunity and know for yourself what it is that you have as a desire of your heart and what it is that your motivation trigger is, and then trigger it. So whether you have to deliberately trigger it or if it's just comes naturally for you, but trigger it. And you want to trigger it sooner than later so that you can get yourself in right position for the things that you're dreaming about, or avoid the situations of crisis that you dread, although they may be your motivators. So I hope that helps someone today. Just wanted to share. And of course, as I said, this is about unhealthy thoughts being exposed and healthy thoughts replacing them. I of course invite you to subscribe, as I said, to my YouTube channel at Keisha Taylor. Also visit my website at mentorshipmastery.com. As you guys are aware that I have a book, and I invite you to read the book. It's Overcoming the Hand You Were Dealt. Some of the things that I talk about in my videos from YouTube come from my life experiences, which you can read, of course, when you get the book. And it's about overcoming. We are always overcoming to become. And it's just a matter of, are you learning lessons from the experiences, or do you have to keep repeating the course over and over and over again to get the lesson? And as we know, we only got one of these to live. You don't want to continue to be set back from things that you should have learned a lesson from that you didn't, right? So the sooner that we learn lessons, the better. And what better lesson to learn is to learn it from someone else's experience that walked through landmines and left footprints for you. So definitely grab that and take a look. It's on mentorshipmastery.com. There's also a course there as well, How to Shine Your Light, which basically talks about mindset and where it originated from, why we think the way we think, what things happened to us during our younger years that formed our mainframe database of how it is that we make decisions in our everyday life. So of course I invite you to get that as well too, and follow me, Overcomer2770, on Instagram and on Facebook, lifeunlimitedkt. And until next time, I'll speak to you later, and let's talk.